विश्व भर में लोगों से कहना चाहता हूं, कम मेक इन इंडिया।
This is what ultimately the ONDC wants to do, is to break all the barriers and merge all the buyers in one case and have all the sellers in one case, so that wherever there is a requirement, it would be applicable and it could reach out to all the sellers that sell that particular commodity. This is what it does. If you see, just focus on this particular slide. This is all what I have explained to you. It is otherwise quite technical, and if you are into digital commerce, specific session can be held. But from a very introductory part, the ONDC network is going to have a registry, and I will explain to you how that works. It would have policies, it will have scorings and badging, which means that at some point of time, when you talk about badge, it would talk about the level of compliance that each seller has. It could be in terms of social compliance, it could be in terms of quality compliance. We all understand that the EU is coming with the CS3D, which is the Corporate Sustainability Due Diligence Directive, which also is a kind of a challenge for the meso supply chains like India to show compliance. So this badging is going to help in terms of giving you a badge about your compliance level. This would not come immediately, but yes, maybe 12 months, 18 months down the line. Then of course there would be a data ledger. The inter-network interoperability I have explained to you, irrespective of what you sell, what you offer to the markets, they will all be combined. And of course there would be a payment processor, so you have all Paytms and people like that into the system, so that there is a seamless transaction of of the money flow or whatever is due from your buyer. So this is what we are trying to do. So we are trying to integrate everything. And here you don't see manufacturers like maybe the handicraft ones or GI producers and things like that. But somewhere the idea is to have everybody onboarded, so that you don't sit in your silos and struggle for markets. This particular ONDC will give you that visibility and that access to markets across the not only the country but also the globe. Now this is when I showed this part, which is this network services, this one. So this is defined here. I'm not going to get into details, but this particular service will bring all the components of a trade, which will not be restricted to only the sellers, but I think so they would provide with logistics. They would also provide with various gateways, so that you don't have to worry about a lot of things. You just focus on your product, and then the rest, the best in class, could be dovetailed through this process, so that you are going to get the best costing for yourself in case of the manufacturing thing, and the seller would get, the buyer would get the best price that he wants. And I will give you an example. Now, when you talk about unbundling and interoperable commerce, this is a very simple example, but I think so you'll get an idea. So this example is about somebody, a person named Vijay, as a name, that he wants to buy atta. We all guys want to purchase flours for having our chapatis and things like that. So there is this thing which is currently the case. He has an idea